If you shout and scream at people, you get angry very often, when you sit and meditate, all the screaming still arise in your mind. It won't get settled. If you abuse, if you say things, destroy other people's family, when you meditate, it keeps arising and disturb your mind. So it's very difficult to calm down your mind unless you do a lot of forgiving. Now, if you have such type of mind state, then you should practice forgiving. You should tell yourself, I forgive myself because I have no intention of harming anybody. I forgive myself because I'm ignorant, because you do not know, therefore you harm others because of not knowing. Not because you're bad or evil. We are never born bad, we are never born evil. It's just at that moment we are ignorant. Not knowing that what we do is harming another person. So I forgive myself. So I won't repeat the same mistake. Then you start learning to forgive yourself. You sit quietly by yourself there at the corner. Then you repeat to yourself again and again, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I forgive myself for hurting other people out of knowing, not knowing. I forgive myself because I have no intention of doing it. Then you forgive others as well. I forgive others for my own sake, for my own peace of mind. If you don't forgive, then you get a lot of anger, frustration, revengeful mind. You will not have no peace of mind. So when you meditate, then you find very difficult for the mind to settle down. So you say, I forgive, so that I could have metta, loving kindness. If you don't forgive another person who has harmed you, very difficult for your mind to care for other people. Because deep inside, you think that everybody is trying to harm you. Everybody is lousy. Everybody is evil. Everybody is an enemy. Even one person, two person that harm you, you think that everybody does it. If you meet with a snatch thief once, when you walk on the road, you look at everybody as potential snatch thief. You look at everybody, potential. Just because that snatch thief snatched your purse once, then you look at everybody as potential snatch thief. Now the same way, if one person were to harm you once, you will look at everybody as potential to harm you. So you have to do a lot of forgiving. For my own sake, I forgive, so I could have loving kindness. Then only, when you start to forgive, then only your loving kindness starts to arise. Your loving kindness starts to arise. I forgive for my own peace of mind. Otherwise, you'll be always disturbed. If you don't get along with your brothers, your sisters, and some even don't get along with their parents. Yes, it is true. Some don't even get along with their parents. When they think of their parents, a lot of hatred. One way or other, their own reason, they just hate their parents. Their father or mother, just hate them. So, just imagine that. You could even hate your own parents. Of course, you could also hate your brothers and sisters. Yes, you could hate. Then, your mind will be highly disturbed. So you say for yourself, not only for others, but especially for yourself, that you should forgive. Why? So that you could have peace of mind. So you just sit there and contemplate. We call it wise reflection. You do a lot of wise reflection in the practice of loving kindness. You should reflect wisely. For the sake of myself, that I should forgive, so that I could gain insight. If you don't have peace of mind, you could never get wisdom. That's for sure. So you have to forgive, so that you could have peace of mind. And only with peace of mind can you see things as they are. So it becomes a blockage. It blocks your mind from enlightenment, blocks your mind from wisdom. You're not able to see things because your mind is filled with hatred. So when the mind is filled with hatred, You become sight-lobed. You only see negative side of your life. You only see negative pictures. So you must, when you have a lot of anger and hatred, you see that one side, early in the morning, in the evening, when you lie down on your bed, just repeat it to yourself. I will forgive myself because I do not know what I'm doing out of ignorance. I forgive myself so I will not have remorse. Now, if you have constant remorse, you will not have peace of mind. I will forgive myself so that I have intention not to repeat my mistake. Now you feel better once you repent. Repent not because you ask God for forgiveness. You repent not asking somebody to forgive you, the higher gods. You repent for your own mind. That you understand that you have done something wrong, and therefore you will try not to repeat, not to harm others again by thoughts, words, and mind, and action, and body action. It's a very good way of calming your mind. It's a very good way of retaining your peace of mind when you have a lot of all these anger, all these frustrations, sadness. So you need to learn to forgive before you can gain insight.